Hi everyone. Today you have myself and
Joni.
today we're going to be interviewing each other. We're going to ask each other questions about our fitness journeys and some questions about life in general.
Let's go. Hi, my name is Joni Abordo. I'm 24. I'm Filipino, Micah's boyfriend, and
Yes.
I powerlift.
How long have you been lifting or like your fitness journey?
I was introduced to the gym maybe December of 2019
By me,
by Micah and my boy Ivan.
mostly.
They were both in the gym, showing progress and everything, showing real results, and I entered a point in my life where I had enough of being the small guy, being the weak one. So I said, "Yo, let me go to the gym with you because I need to be stronger. I need to be bigger, better." So they took me under their wing. Few days, we would work out. Ivan helped create a program for me. I want to say it gave me a strong foundation to where I am today because if I didn't throw myself in the deep end and just start trying to push weight, I would have progressed maybe a little slower than I did. Because I threw myself in the deep end and I understood that, okay, it might be a little too heavy, I was able to recognize to take a step back and properly focus on what needs to be focused on. And from there, I found a coach for powerlifting instead of bodybuilding. I've reached numbers that I've never would have imagined before. Younger me definitely would not imagine where I am today. Now I am self-coached, well, technically by Ivan, because he makes my program. I'm excited to see where I can turn this.
What is your favorite thing about like the gym and just lifting in general?
I think for me, the whole point of the gym is a way for me to express all of my built up, I guess, energy, lack of terms, a lot of personal things that I deal with, a lot of weight on my shoulders, standards that I'm trying to meet. So it gives me an escape, and because I have made progression throughout my journey in the gym, it also is a reminder for myself that I put in the work and that my results have shown, and it's clear that they've shown because I physically and mentally see the difference. Every time I go to the gym, I know it's another opportunity to be 1% better. Not everyone gets to wake up and be like, "Oh, I'm tired because I worked extra hard yesterday." But me, I like to wake up and say, I need to be better physically, mentally, spiritually, and the only way I can do that is if I get up out of bed, no matter how tired, no matter how sad, no matter how angry, no matter any emotion I may be feeling. I know I have goals and standards to uphold, and that's probably why I go to the gym the most, because it gives me control. You put in your own effort, you put in your own time, and eventually the results will show. And that's what the gym is for me. I want to say it's my escape. It's my happy place.
What has been the biggest lesson you've learned so far from working out?
Biggest lesson I've learned. If you keep chasing what you think you're supposed to be chasing, it might not even be the thing that you're supposed to be chasing. Essentially, it's
Explain.
like, okay, how do I put it into words? Maybe your goal is to be stronger in the gym or to look better. But if you keep relying on the results, if you keep relying on being able to see the difference or feel the difference, you're not going to really benefit, because after every little instance where you work out or you do something and you go in the mirror, you go on the scale, you constantly look for that, oh, did I lose weight, did I gain weight, did I gain muscle, do I look thicker, do I look cut, am I stronger? The more you keep seeking instead of just putting in the work, the more you will dig yourself a hole, and you'll be more focused on the results rather than putting in the actual work. The whole point of it is to be in control overall. You have to be in control of your movements, of your feeling, of of your plan. That's just something you have to learn the hard way, because If you're gonna keep telling yourself, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Why can't I feel like this? You have to ask yourself, am I doing the correct form? Am I following the correct pattern? Am I following the correct program? And that's where you learn to like experiment by yourself and what works and what doesn't work. And then, once you figure out what works, boom, you take that 110%, you maximize it. The minute you maximize it, little by little, you put in the work, you start to notice, okay, I feel better, I look better, I feel stronger. From there, you're just constantly learning the things about yourself, the good and the bad, the strong and the weak. And then hopefully, when people ask about it, you're also able to share that knowledge.
If you could describe your experience throughout these years in one word, what would it be?
In one word, I think my word would be discipline. I have been inconsistent, I've been consistent, and I've only really learned that the moments that you tell yourself certain things that you have to do, oh, I have to sleep earlier, get off my phone, I have to eat my calories, work out, even if I'm tired, I have to do certain things to achieve certain things. It becomes second nature. You have a full understanding of what you want to achieve and how to achieve it. From there, it's just following the plan, and then your mentality like skyrockets. So I think if anyone was to ever ask me like how or why I go through what I go through, is discipline. Put in the work and you stay true to it.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. I love you.
I love you. And introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 24-year-old, and yeah.
What is your ideal fitness goal?
Ooh.
What do you want to achieve by the time that you get to old age?
Oh, if I'm thinking about like once I'm older in age, just want to be able to move and like take care of myself. I think a lot of people think that when you're older, you have to start relying on other people. I like to think that what I'm doing now will help me still maintain that independence once I'm older. You like that answer? Hey.
Describe a turning point in your fitness journey.
I think that a turning point in my fitness journey is when I realized that food is not the enemy. I remember in high school when like I was in the sports teams, like I was in volleyball, track, I was already starting to meal prep. I made chicken and rice with broccoli, but it was like the driest chicken ever. Even with my meal prep, I was only eating like 1,200 calories, which was not enough for my growing and changing body. So it wasn't until after I graduated with my bachelor's that I started to fix my relationship with food. Ever since then, I've been killing it.
As an upcoming influencer,
Hey, okay?
content creator.
Yep.
even, what message do you want to portray to your followers?
That life is not so serious. Yes, it's fitness and like people say, oh, lock in, but it can also be fun. You can have your goals and you can set a plan, but things might not always go your way, whatever, and you don't have to put yourself in panic mode every time you have to adjust. So I just want to portray like reaching your goals, especially like in fitness, as a fun process rather than a process where you have to like torture yourself and you have to like restrict yourself so much. I did that when I was younger and it didn't help me at all. Laugh when you make mistakes. Yeah, it'll be, that's fun.
What's your word of your fitness journey
Oh,
that describes your fitness journey?
maturing. Yes.
Why?
That's a good question. One word I'd describe my fitness journey over time is maturing, because that's exactly what I did. And like in every aspect, like mentally, emotionally, physically, I have matured. My perspective and my outlook on fitness in general and what progress looks like has morphed into something different every year, and it has matured into an outlook that is sustainable and healthy. And I say it's mature because it's actually one that I reflect on and I take time to think about it rather than trying to rush things and get those quick fixes.
So what would you describe the gym is for you?
What the gym is for me,
Or fitness in general?
I don't really know, because it's like, yeah, I take the gym seriously, but not so much where it's like my whole life. So I guess a gym for me would be supplemental. Just one thing that I do to keep a balance in my life. It's not like my main priority in life.
What's one message you would give to your younger self?
Oh my gosh, why are you asking that question? I mean, I'll answer
Take
it.
take me through a rough day, a rough week. How do you bounce back from that?
A rough week for me usually stems from me not understanding. Like, whether it's like me not understanding my body or me not understanding why I'm thinking a certain way. Because I'm not understanding what's happening in whatever, I go into like, oh my gosh, like the world is ending and there's nothing I can do now, like everything's going wrong. And that's that panic mode that I was talking about earlier. So something that I need to do to get myself out of that is just to talk about it and text someone about it, which is usually you. So it's really helpful when I text you like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm thinking this way, but it's just what's happening. And then you kind of pull me back into reality, like you ground me again by saying it's not the end of the world, like there's still time for you to adjust and, you know, figure out what your next step will be.
What's a message to your younger self?
Message to my younger self would be, it gets better, queen. Okay, I think younger me, she kind of put herself in scary and sad situations to a point where she would give up. That's when I overthought a lot. So naturally, I went into the mindset of like, it's over. Like, there's no turning back. But I would just keep telling her it does get better. Just keep focusing on you, your own progress. Don't worry about anyone else. Because look at us now. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Welcome to BuzzFeed.
My name is Georgian Bricasano Alberto. 20, born June 19,
My name is Carl Michael
26?
Quimbogo.
22.
My name is Carl Michael Quimbogo. I was born on August 9th. I'm 20 years old.
I got the middle name.
All right.
Michael.
First question: what is your ideal fitness journey goal as of right now?
150 lean.
Definitely like 10 pounds lower. I think I'm like around 158.
Cause I want to be skinny, but I don't want to like look skinny. I want to like
Like, I want to
I
feel
want to have.
skinny.
I want to redo it.
What is
So
that?
besides, what other physical aspects are you trying to achieve?
Like
Like be
Achievements?
stronger, be faster.
I want to be able to. I want to be muscular, but I think that's for more of like an aesthetic standpoint. I think I have like actual benchmarks. I don't really care what weight I'm lifting, as long as it like feels okay. But I think out of everything, I want to be able to run a marathon. That's a big goal of mine.
I definitely say keep up with other people that are athletic. Because you're forgetting like, no, because like there's going to be people that are more athletic than you, even younger, like younger
Mhm.
kids. So like being able to just like keep up with that and like continue with them and just be be athletic your whole life. I think I'm fine with that. I don't have to be so like strong, super fast.
When would you say your fitness journey started?
There was a
It
finish journey.
started, but like it kept having pauses. I think COVID, I guess. It's when Kuya made us live for the first time.
Yeah, I'd probably say COVID too. I'm not gonna lie. I think like we had like a drastic jump of like.
Editor, cut in the picture
Yeah.
of us flexing. Editor,
Oh.
cut in the picture. Right here.
It's me.
3, 2, 1.
You both say that you're gym rats.
I'm Jim Chud.
Or what would you describe the gym is for you?
Oh, you wanna go first?
You can go
I'd say the gym is definitely a place to escape. Everyone needs your place to, I don't want to sound corny, but like to cry, just to be alone, like empty out your mind. Just a place to have your own time.
As of recent, it hasn't been that for me. Just because like I haven't been there as often as I was. But right now, more so like just a means to a goal. I am having more fun in the gym. Especially because I am seeing more progress than I was before. But I think that's just because like I'm more conscious of like my other habits. So it's like I'm just like, getting a lot more motivated than I used to be. So
What has been like the hardest part of your quote unquote fitness journey?
body dysmorphia. I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. I think right now it's more of a motivator than it is to like a discourager, like a discouragement to me, because it's like, okay, yeah, I'll see myself like further back than I actually am. But I think I see that more of as like, okay, there's more work to do, instead of just like oh, I'm not getting anywhere.
Low key, I'd probably agree. I wouldn't say body dysmorphia for me. I don't want to like describe it this way, but sometimes like I just do feel disgusting because I can't lie. Like my diet is bad. I understand that. A lot of people know that. Like all my friends, even this guy. At times it does get to me. I do look at myself and like feel disgusting. I'm like filled with like this oil, all this fat I'm eating, like, and I just can't like escape it. But I definitely want to work on it, especially my diet. The lifting part is fine.
Get the naked cane tenders.
The naked canes tenders. I don't know.
We were talking about this yesterday.
How have you been keeping yourself present?
Can I go first? I'd definitely say use Carl to be able to keep myself going. Without Carl, it's really hard to continue pushing yourself because you don't have someone there 24/7. But being able to call up your friend and be like, "Yo, come on, let's do this." Like, no like distraction, no excuses, and then like he agrees every time. I think that's like a perfect way to be able to continue pushing yourself into trying to reach your goal.
Honey.
Oh,
Okay.
we're getting divorced.
I agree. It's like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times it's like I think it's very easy for me to make excuses. Before I got to the gym, I came out of like a 2-hour meeting, so I was just like, wow. So if Jordan didn't call me up and say, "Yo, let's go," I would have been like, I would have not sleeping. I would have been like eating right now. Been eating some like cake or something. So it's
Yo,
like,
wrap it up.
because I think it was always like that. Like I think 90% of the times I went to the gym was with Jordan. So it's like being able to like, and not like compete, but more so like,
Have support.
yeah, it's like have somebody there next to you and progress with, And I feel like it's been like that for a lot of things in my life. Like I feel like if I was like alone and like the stuff I was doing at school or like church, it would have been like the same way. Like,
You guys are approaching your 20s.
He's already in it.
Holy.
Physically 20, mentally
You're
16.
leaving
Holy.
teens. What would your message you'd give to your younger self as you approach your 20s? You're going into a new chapter of life.
Get off the game. Do more outside of the gym, and I really limited myself. I think like for me back then it was all just like go to school, not even like do good in school, just go to school and do volleyball. Even then, I wasn't even like fully committing myself. I was very narrow-minded. Oh, I'm doing it, and that's what I can do. But I wasn't really thinking like, what more can I do? Much overexerting myself on these little things that would not end up mattering in the next 3-4 years. So it's just
I'd probably tell my younger self this quote I was told in like a rough time. I would tell him, go off your plan and not how you feel. And not everything is gonna be based off your feelings. There's always gonna be a plan to something. There's always gonna be something to do. It's never gonna be off your feelings. And even if like you do feel bad, you're still gonna have to do it at the end of the day. So really just please stay disciplined. Always follow a plan and don't ever give up. Because as soon as you give up, it's over.
Where or what are you most excited about in the next maybe 10 years? Where do you see yourself?
I don't know, being married.
What would you have like hope to achieve by like
Oh.
the next few years?
I'm gonna be climbing V8, V9 for sure. At least have run a half marathon, if not.
Oh, yeah.
Getting into my hobbies more, hiking. Really want to get out there in nature. I feel like it's very easy to get stuck in the house, especially.
Me, I'd probably say, like, besides all the basic answers of like college and have a family, marry someone, I would definitely say being able to have the chance to explore the world. Like, that's being able to introduce yourself to like just new views in life. Like introducing yourself to different cultures, being able to like make a new personality down the road, you know. But yeah,
Love that.
thank you guys for joining BuzzFeed. Next episode is next week,
Like and
and
It'll be
subscribe.
why they left.
bye guys.
See you later.
Oh.
Peace out. Oh my god.
Thanks
for watching.
You know what?
How do you turn this off?